Women can seem crazy to us men sometimes in relationships. One day she could say, I love you, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with you. And then the next day she says, I just want you to know we're not gonna work out long term. This leaves you confused, frustrated, absolutely wanting to rip your hair out. And like, what do you do? What do you say? What's true and what's not? Look, your ability to understand your wife or girlfriend in these moments, especially in these moments, is vital to your success with her long term. And listen, to be honest with you, the majority of women leave men long term for one reason disguised as two. Your ability to communicate with her and your ability to emotionally connect with her are both the top reasons disguised as this one core issue. And that's what we're gonna go over today. In this video, I'm gonna show you 3 powerful tools I teach my clients in my Marriage Mastery program to help them understand their wife's crazy, to connect with her emotionally, to stop feeling confused and lost when she has her different ups and downs, to know exactly what to do to make her feel happy. Now, the first technique I teach men, like my client James, in the Marriage Mastery program, was what I call the comparison trap. Now, unfortunately or fortunately, the truth of the matter is that you and your wife or girlfriend is bringing all the baggage from your previous relationships into this current one. And unfortunately, a lot of times you either subconsciously or sometimes you know that you are comparing her to your past girlfriends, or she's comparing you to her father or your father. And honestly, this is a normal thing. Like human beings, we stereotype, we try to judge and analyze based on past experiences. It helps us survive, it's a good tool. But in relationships, it causes a lot of damage. Because what you do is that you assume a lot of the maladaptive or bad patterns as well, and you juxtapose and project those onto your partner, and she does that with you. And if you don't remain conscious of this comparison trap, it's gonna continue to repeat in every single relationship you're in. That's why one of my favorite quotes in relationships is, the only thing you have in common with the woman you're with is you. So you're gonna repeat the same stuff over and over. So be aware of that. The second technique I teach men on how to deal with their wife's crazy is learning how to ride the wave. Now look, most men are Mr. Fix-It. I'm sure yourself, you know how to fix problems in your job. You've been doing it your whole life. You see a problem, you fix it. That's what guys do. But where this has a problem in relationships is that when majority of the time, I would say 99% of the time, literally 99% of the time, when your wife or girlfriend brings up a problem, she doesn't want you to fix it. I want you to instead take the position of riding that emotional wave, okay? There's plenty of other techniques and videos you can learn how to do that, but the basic premise of all of this is that I want you to have the new assumption that your wife or girlfriend can solve all of her problems by herself, unless she directly says, can you please help me solve this issue? Don't solve it. Be that sounding board. Use those listening skills, and you learn how to ride that wave with her, and it'll be a lot more fun in conversation, just surfing along. The third and final technique that I teach my clients and how to deal with their wife's crazy and to process her emotions is what I call the surgeon's dilemma. Now with Jim specifically, when I told him, is I said, look man, if you were a surgeon, right, and you want to go help and heal this person when they're in a lot of pain, right, and as a surgeon, you cut open that body, and the sight of blood makes you squeamish, you pass out, you need to just leave the room. How much help can you give that body? Right, no, none, void. It's the same thing with her emotions. You are doing emotional surgery with her when she's experiencing these difficult emotions. And your inability to sit with her during those emotions, if you shut down, go inward, and don't know what to say, you avoid conflict. She doesn't feel safe with you, that you can't help her, you can't heal her, you lose trust. And this is why the core issue is your ability to sit with her emotions. And your best way to do that is to learn how to sit with your own. Now look, a man's biggest desire and biggest need we have in relationships that we get fulfilled is feeling validated, is feeling significant, that you're good enough. When your wife or girlfriend is happy, you feel on top of the world. When you're connecting with her in the bedroom or out and she's happy, you're like, that's it, man. That is one of the best experiences and feelings you can have, is giving her that happiness. For a woman, it's simultaneously 2 things. They want emotional connection and they want to experience every emotion. Now we kind of discussed this already in this video, but I want you to recognize that when she's having her ups and downs, she doesn't need to take you out of it. She doesn't need you to take her out of those emotions. What she needs is that grounded support, because that makes her feel connected to you. She wants to connect, and she can only connect when she gives you every single emotion that she experiences, all right? Now, if you need help in other tools and skills, what you can do right now is I want you to click the link down below, and you can set up a free call with my marriage evaluators. On that call, we'll assess what happened in your relationship, in your marriage over the years that caused things to really fall apart. and what steps and action tools or blueprints you need to get her back, to restore the marriage, the relationship, to make it honestly better than it was before. I have loads of testimonials you can check out on the page as well. Smash like on the video, I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.